Hi, I'm Chef Ted, and I'm here at the Rada Cutlery Kitchen. Today, I'm going to be making my cranberry pomegranate relish for Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's various ways of taking the arils, also known as the seeds of a pomegranate, out. There's the underwater method. For some reason, to me, it seems like the underwater method kind of dilutes the flavor. The big thing is you want to keep the seeds from breaking open. That's where you know, all the juices and everything. So it can be kind of tough, you know, and you're always gonna lose a few. The first method I'm gonna show you is you just take the very top off, trying to miss as many of the seeds as possible. Really didn't hit too many there. Then when you look in, you can see that there are various lines in here, and that is the pith, and that is a real bitter substance that basically holds everything together. And what you want to do is you want to score right along the pith line and try not to cut too far deep, because you don't want to mess up any of the seeds in there. You're going to lose a few, but the seeds are loaded with all kinds of vitamin C, vitamin K, antioxidants. It's one of the foods of the gods, basically. And then you kind of want to pry it apart a little bit, work the middle just a touch, and then these will come out in segments. When picking your pomegranate, the best way to do it is you pick them up and just see which one's the heaviest. You know, the heaviest is the one that has the most juice in it, and so it's probably the closest to ripe and the best tasting. Another way to open up a pomegranate works really well with the Granny's paring knife. You just cut down into the core. You don't want to cut too deep because you're avoiding all of the seeds, as many as you can. Did pretty good. Open it up about like that. Now, as pomegranates get riper, they'll start getting more of these ridges. And what that is that's in between the segments, and that's where the pith line is, which is the basically the foundation that holds everything together. So then what you want to do is you want to run your knife, and this is absolutely perfect for this, right along those ridges and open those up. Then what you want to do is you want to put your thumb in there, kind of work it apart. And just pull your sections apart like this. It's a granny knife, get right in there. And then you want to just pull, you know, most of the pith off that you can grab real easily like this. And grab your bowl, turn it over in your hand, take one of the cooked stirring spoons, and basically just beat the seeds out of it. And if you happen to get any of the pomegranate juice on your clothing, what you'll want to do is pour boiling water through it, and it should take most of the stain out right away. Now we're going to get to the cranberries, and these are fresh cranberries. Everything has been washed really well. That's pretty important. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the Rada choppers and chop them up just as fine as I can get them. The best way about chopping it by hand is you can get it to whatever consistency you want it. Running it through a blender or a food processor, you pretty much end up with just a mush. And this way you can leave it kind of chunky if you want to. And this is pretty good right here. And as with anything you use sugar in, you can use salt in. This just needs a little salt, about a teaspoon. Cover it, and that just enhances the flavor, brings it all out. Recipe, I usually use clementines, but you can use mandarins, whatever's available. And most of the pith came off really good there. And I just break them open. And when I do that, I try to grab all the strings, filaments in there. That usually pulls out more of the pith. And these I just cut into thirds or fourths, depending on how big the segments are. Now I'm going to add the mandarin segments, the pomegranate seeds, and then we're going to add a little bit of sugar. All right, I'm going to use about 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm going to take some frozen orange juice concentrate, and we're going to use, you know, 1/4 cup or so of it. Right, and then I'm going to stir it all together. Try to get a good blend of everything. And now the big thing is we are going to let this sit for about half an hour. All right, and after you let it sit for half an hour, there is your cranberry pomegranate relish that's great for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can use it with turkey, with ham. It goes great on sandwiches. There's a lot of different uses for it. Hope you enjoy.